Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It has been a long time since I've done a face-to-face video, but to celebrate my 2000 days of daily journaling, I figured that deserved like its own face-to-face video where I'm talking to you guys. So today is November 9th, 2025, and yesterday on November 8th, 2025, I celebrated my 2000 days of daily journaling anniversary, which is honestly crazy. I cannot believe that I have been daily journaling for 2000 days. Like, that is a lot of time. And when I first hit 1000 days, I didn't really picture what it would look like to get to 2000 days. And ironically enough, somehow I have finished about double the amount of journals that I had finished when I had finished 1000 days of daily journaling. Sorry if the math there is a little bit confusing, but I just thought I would do another video to show the 34-ish journals, I think, that I've completed since my 1000 days of daily journaling. Now, I also want to show you guys how I store all my journals because sometimes I get questions about that. They literally just sit on a shelf, like to my right here. But yeah, I figured that would be something that I could show you guys today. Now, on the topic of current journals though, this is my current journal. It is journal number 69. And I'm pretty sure when I filmed my 1000 days of daily journaling video, I was on journal number 35. So really, I've almost doubled my amount of journals. And I guess I'm pretty consistent about how many journals I can finish in 1000 days. But anyway, this journal here is from Michael's. I got it on clearance for about $5, and then I was really upset because I went back a few days later and it was on clearance for $3, which I just feel like is really rude of Michael's to do that to me, but whatever. Anyway, the journal itself is super cute. The sticker here is from Pine Berry Paper, which I will leave my referral code for it down below if you're interested. I think you get $5 off your first order, but I've been really loving it so far. It's not super chunky, but it's filling out quite nicely, and I'm hoping to have it done maybe by like November 20th, if I can get it done by then, so that I can fill out another thin journal before jumping into my December daily for this year. But it is a super fun journal. Let me show you guys the setup for it. It's very like fall themed, I feel like, with all the mushrooms. Super cute. I also love that you can really see the gold right now, and I'm loving it. Now, this is something that's been on my mind recently, and the question is like, do I really want to keep daily journaling for the rest of my life? I'm kind of debating changing up how I journal in January, but I'm not really sure because I love the idea of having daily journal for so long, and 2000 days is a huge milestone. So I don't know. Once I've talked about it a little bit more in this video, let me know what your guys' thoughts are on me continuing to daily journal or not. Obviously the decision is, I know, ultimately up to me, but I don't know. It's just something that's been weighing on my mind recently and I'm not sure. But when I am feeling unmotivated, something that really helps me to keep going with daily journaling is using washi to decorate, because I love having pretty spreads that are completely decorated using paper and stickers and everything like this or like this. But I just when I'm not feeling motivated, I turn to washi. EB did recently send me a new box of washi tape, which I am so excited to share. This is their golden magic set. And first of all, this box, absolutely gorgeous. I'm obsessed. You can use my code Valerie30 or my referral link to get 30% off your order. Here is the washi tape inside. Tell me that is not so beautiful. So here are some of the designs. They are very celestial themed, very pretty. And some of them have foil. Some of them are also these huge, ginormous rolls. I have never had a washi roll this thick before. I don't know how many millimeters it is. It's probably at least 3 inches tall. But this one is absolutely stunning. I really want to show you guys. And it has the most gorgeous bronzy rose gold foil. How freaking stunning. I absolutely love this. Again, my code to save is Valerie30. And I'm so grateful that they're always sending me new washi tapes to try out. So that was kind of the first stack in here. Let me pull up the next stack. So here we have some more designs that are foiled. Hopefully you can see the lighting is not amazing right now, but we're actually having our first snowfall of the season, which is pretty crazy in my opinion. Then we have some more, and I just love this rose gold foil. I don't have many tapes with rose gold foil, so I really like these new ones to add to my collection. And then here are the last two in the stack. A little bit darker, so you can't see too much of the detail like this, but I'm gonna try to do a swatch of these, and then I'm sure you guys will see that in another video. I just love the foiled ones. They are so beautiful. And then we have some more kind of celestial themed, it reminds me of I don't even know how to describe it. The theme here is kind of celestial, kind of mystical, kind of tarot card, those kind of witchy-ish vibes, which I love. Here we have 3 more. So beautiful. I'm obsessed. And then the last one in this stack is kind of a thicker tape, which I like to use these and I like to rip them in half and then cover the top and bottom of a page. That is so beautiful. I wish you guys could really tell how beautiful these are. I'm sure you'll see them in lots of flip throughs to come. And I probably should share some of these washi tapes with like my cousin and my sister, but I mean, I do love my washi tapes. Okay, I did a little bit of change with the lighting. Hopefully it's a little bit brighter now. Crazy that I'm looking outside my window and it's snowing. But anyway, here are some more washi tapes that they sent over. So cute. Again, like the ones with the foil. Just tell me that is not so beautiful. We have this one has a lot of foil, so love that, of course. We also have these three, which are also super cute. I can't wait to swatch these in my journal. Like, they are going to look so good. Look, oops, look at that. Beautiful. Like, the art style of these is just super unique and I really like it. So we have those two, and then we have just like another thicker one here with like a compass or a sun, and then we have another thick one, which I just think this is so cool. I haven't quite figured out how I'm going to use this in my journal, but like, tell me this is not so amazing. Like, oh my god, that is beautiful. Look at that. And that is a roll of washi tape. Obsessed. Okay, next thing Evie sent over was just this little like scrapbooking pack here. It just has their little logo sticker on the front. And basically it's just a bunch of pieces of, I also picked like a celestial-ish theme for this set. Like, just has like a bunch of stickers, like a lot of celestial themed stickers, little like ephemera pieces that are kind of all celestial and moon themed and really cool. Like, we have some of these longer strips, which is kind of cool. And there's a bunch of stickers. And then it comes with a bunch of paper pieces of ephemera. So we have like some astrology type things. I'm really not good at describing this, but just like little paper pieces that will be perfect for making journal setups, for daily spreads. I feel like these would be really good in my Taylor Swift journal, which I have not worked on in a very long time, but absolutely love these. And they're just literally like little paper pieces, but I feel like they are so useful, and I will definitely have to share some of these with my cousin and my sister because I think they would both love to put these kinds of things in their journal. I'm very grateful that they sent me like so many fun pieces of ephemera to work with. I'm probably gonna have to do a video doing a setup with these, but that will come eventually. Anyway, so that is a recent haul of some stationery items I got. Like, what a wonderful way to celebrate my 2,000 days of daily journaling with this gorgeous set of washi. Again, my code to save is Valerie30. They're not paying me to advertise these, but I just love their products so much. Okay, let's move on to showing you my journal storage and all the journals I've completed since my 1,000 days of daily journaling. Okay, so in my little cubby system here, you can kind of see, is where I keep all my completed journals. Now, in this first little shelf right here, I have my first 33 journals. So if you want to see any like setups, flip throughs, anything like that, those are available on my channel for basically all of these journals, which is pretty crazy to think about. So if you're feeling like binge watching a bunch of journal flip throughs, go check that out. But like I said, this is my first 33 journals up to this one right here. So it starts number 1 back there, goes like this, and then the next row goes like this, and then the last row goes like this. So these are my first 33 journals. Moving on, we have journals number 34, 35, etc. all the way to journal number, the one I have is 69, 68, 67, 66, journal number 65, I'm pretty sure this one is. So we have more journals right here. Again, flip throughs are always available on my channel. This is just so crazy to look about and really conceptualize and think about how many journals I've completed. But yeah, so the last one you guys saw, if you watched my 1,000 days of daily journaling video, is this. Hopefully you can see this black one right here. It's kind of hard to show you guys because I have to reach really far in. So in this video, I'm going to show you all the rest of the journals that I have completed since then. On this shelf here, we are finally expanding because I'm starting to need a third shelf. I have journals number 66 and 67. I have 69 that just has a few more pages 68 that has a few more pages that need to be completed, and then 69 is the journal I'm currently working on. So we have finally expanded onto this third shelf, but here are all of my completed journals. I love looking at them so much. It is so fun. So I have all my journals laid out next to me, and wow, there are a lot of them, so I'm so excited to go through them one by one with you. I've never done it where I've gone through each one face to face, so let's give it a try for today's video. First journal I have here is number 36. This is a journal from the Noda brand that I got in a 3-pack on clearance. Super cute. The design on the cover is absolutely beautiful. It has pretty deckled edges and it's Coptic bound, which I love because it lays super flat. Here is the setup for this journal, which I started on March 3rd. And then I finished this journal on March 22nd. So that means it took me a little less than 3 weeks to get through this thin journal. And I love how it turned out. Again, setups and flip throughs for these are always available on my channel. So number 36. Moving on to number 37. This is a journal that was sent to me by Notebook Therapy. It is absolutely gorgeous. One of my favorite journals that I've ever used. Like, it has a nice linen cover. There's like gold foil on the edges, on the cover. It is stunning. I do think I have a referral code for Notebook Therapy, so I will link that down below if I remember. This journal turned out super chunky, of course, because it's one of those like journals that people typically use as a bullet journal, but I'm obsessed with this journal. It is so beautiful. And it's really fun for me to look back at these journals because I haven't done so in a very long time. Anyway, look at this gorgeous sticker bomb I did on the cover. I am obsessed with that. Okay, volume 37. I started this journal on March 23rd. The setup is super cute and very appropriate for the theme. Anyway, I finished this journal on May 15th. Super cute. Love it. Again, if you want to see a flip through or a setup, check out those videos on my channel. Next, we have number 38, which is this journal right here. My friend Rachel got this for me as a high school graduation gift, and I'm glad I finally got to use it, but it is super cute. It has this little cat on the cover that's like climbing out of a book. I don't know, but it's adorable, and it's a thin journal, which I honestly always love to use. This journal I started on May 16th of, I would guess, 2023. I didn't write a date, but I feel like this is 2023. I'm pretty sure this is 2023. I really need to start writing the years in my journal because clearly I'm having problems keeping up with when I wrote in which journal because I now have 69 of them. So, but yeah, super cute. I started this journal, like I said, on May 16th, and then I finished it on May 26th. So it took me only 10 days to work through this journal, which is super fun. I was gluing in a lot of like old little like bits and pieces, literally the most random stuff, but like old Christmas cards I was gluing in here, just like all the stuff to fill up this journal, and I love it. It's just so cute. Next, we have one of my favorites. I haven't used one of these in a while, but these are the faux wood grain journals that I get from Dollarama. I've used so many of these in my like journaling journey, journaling career, but yeah, basically there are 3 colors of these journals, and I had 3 of these little bubble tea stickers from Happy Hippie Sticker Co. And so I have like the 2 other colors with 2 different bubble tea stickers on it. It kind of makes like a set, which is kind of cute. But yeah, this is the darkest color of the faux wood grain journals. The sticker on the cover is from Happy Hippie Sticker Co. This is volume number 39, and I started it on May 27th of 2023, and I finished it on June 27th. So it took me about a month to get through this journal, which I feel like is pretty average and got really chunky, which I love. I honestly, after I finish filming this video, I need to go through and look at each of these journals because it's like, I don't know, I put so much time into each one of them, and it just really holds like such good memories. And part of this is the reason why I don't want to stop daily journaling, but at the same time, sometimes I get bored of it. So I don't know, it's like a whole thing. Like, I want to keep the discipline, I want to keep the routine, but I also don't want it to lose its like spark for me and become more of a chore. So that's kind of what I'm juggling with for deciding if I want to journal every day next year. We'll see. Next is this journal here that I actually thrifted. I got this from Value Village, and it was like $2. It had like a random corporate kind of logo on the cover, so I just covered it with a bunch of random stickers, did a little collage. There's also a peace sticker on the back. Don't know why, I guess it was just blue. For here, I did kind of a doodly cover. This is volume number 40, and I started it on June 28th. And as you know, I like to kind of make the covers match, so I finished it on July 28th, which means it also took me another month, right? Yeah, to get through this journal, which again, for a journal of this size is pretty typical for me. Next, we have this journal right here, which is absolutely stunning. My friend Claire gave this to me. I think she got it from Umomo, but it is so beautiful. Yeah, it just has like a pretty watercolor sunset with this little silver paper airplane and like a city skyline. I just think the cover for this is stunning. I started this journal on July 29th. Love this cute little strawberry themed cover. And I remember I finished this journal super fast. I finished it on August 4th, which means it took me like a week, not even a week, to fill this out, which is really cool. But again, I was just sticking in a bunch of like different old birthday cards and stuff that I had gotten that were just sitting in a box, and I realized I'd rather have them in a journal because I am more likely to look at them if they're in a journal than if they were just sitting in the box. Like, oh, this is so cute. This is a craft I did at the daycare with some of my kids. An August cover page, super cute. Anyway, I love this journal, super fun. I love working through a thin journal. Next, we have this one right here. This is another journal from Dollarama. The sticker is from Pow's Art Nook. I love these journals from Dollarama as well. I love the covers because they're usually like very aesthetic looking. This one just kind of looks like a bunch of like paint streaks in this teal color, and I thought this turtle sticker matched perfectly. I started this journal on August 5th. Super cute little summery theme for you there. And then I finished the journal on August 29th. So it took me 24 days to get through this journal. Clearly, I was sticking in a bunch of things in this journal, but I love how it turned out. And in here, I actually did go on like a little trip to Detroit with my dad's side of the family. So we have a little bit of travel journaling in here too, where I'm like sticking in a bunch of ephemera and like pictures. So that's super cute. I always love to see that. Next, we have this journal right here, which is volume number 43. Started this journal on August 30th. Super cute theme. This is once again a journal from Dollarama. I love to get my journals from Dollarama just because they're so affordable, and I clearly go through so many. So if I was paying $30 for a journal every time, I would be broke. So journal here, it was like $4. It did like kind of like stretch out, and like the spine is cracking and like the pages are kind of sticking out, but I just feel like that gives it a little bit of charm, makes it look super used. So yeah, this is journal number 43, like I said, and I started it on August 30th and finished it on, this one I'm sure took me a little bit more time. Yeah, I finished it on October 5th. So it took me, it only took me like September and like 5 days. So that's actually not too bad at all for a journal that is thick like this. But yeah, really enjoyed using this. It got super chunky, which I always love that. Next, we have this journal right here, which I absolutely adore the cover of. There are a bunch of stickers. We have like Paper Char, Pals Art Nook, A Club at My School, more Paper Char, and then Happy Hippie Sticker Co. So just a bunch of really, really cute stickers that I feel like were very cohesive. This was volume number 44. What a cute little cover page here. And I started it on October 6th. These doodles are super, super cute. Love that. And I finished it on, more doodles we have here, November 3rd. Adorable. So it took me about a month to get through this, which is pretty typical for me. And this is another one of those full wood grain journals from Dollarama. This is another color of them. We have this journal right here, which I got from Midori, which is a stationery, like kind of like kawaii cute store near my school. Super cute, this design. It has a bunch of gold foil, which I love, and this little fairy is adorable. I started this journal on November 4th. This setup is really pretty. And I finished it on November 12th. So it took me about 8 days to work through this, which is pretty typical because this journal is very, very thin. But I love it. Then for the rest of November, before my December daily, I hopped into this journal, which is another journal from Noda. You guys know I love this journal, or this brand of journals. It's the same, it came from the same pack as this journal right here. So it has the deckled edges, it has the Coptic binding. Love it. It's from Indigo. I started this journal on November 13th. Really cute little cover page here. And I finished it on November 30th, of course, because I had to jump into my December daily. So love this. For my December daily, in 2023, I used this journal that my dad got from his workplace, so he gave it to me. It's like just a plain, like kind of grayish white journal, and I stuck a bunch of these Christmas stickers to do a little collage on the front and back. Made it super Christmassy, perfect for my December dailies. If you didn't know, in my December dailies, I only do Christmas and winter ephemera. So all of this is filled with just Christmas and winter stuff, as you can probably get a glimpse of here. If you want to see a full flip through, it is available on my channel. But I just love, love, love how this turned out. I think it's absolutely beautiful. This was volume number 47. I did a little, I just whacked myself in the nose. I did a little Christmas collage here with a bunch of random things. And so I started it on December 1st and I finished it on December 31st of 2023. So cute. These stickers here are from Paper Char. If you guys ever see anything that you are interested in knowing where it's from, you can leave a comment down below or go find the flip through. I do like a lot more in-depth explanations of like the supplies I used. But I absolutely love this little quote here. It says, although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to you. And I feel like the hand lettering looks really good. So obsessed with this. So cute. That was my December daily. I love my December daily so much. I love like the Christmassy spirit and everything that it brings. And I love that it's snowing outside right now as I say that. Just puts me in such a mood. Moving on, we have my first journal of 2024, which is this journal right here. This is a Pantone journal. I got a set of 3 of these from Costco for like 15 bucks. Don't like these journals, or maybe it was like not even 15 bucks, but don't like these journals, don't recommend. I just like did not enjoy using them. There was nothing really wrong with them, but I just felt like they weren't very flexible. The lines were small, so I didn't love writing in it. And for me, it was just a no. But I did a little collage on the cover of like a bunch of black and white stickers. I guess that was kind of the theme that I went for with this cover. We have some stickers from Paper Char, the Coffee Monsters Co., Pals Art Nook. Sorry, this is not Paper Char. This is Pals Art Nook. Here we have Pine Berry Paper. Just a bunch of different like little stickers to make a collage. I started this journal, which is volume number 48, on January 1st. Did a little doodly cover, which is super cute. And I finished this journal on February 17th. Did, of course, a matching doodly cover, and I added in some more like February elements just to kind of switch it up, but also make it match. Number 48. Number 49 is this cute little journal right here. This one is also from Midori. Just another one of those thin journals that I love so much. Yeah, it just says her story. It has a bunch of foil on it and it's like pink, so I thought it was perfect for February. I started this journal on February 18th. We have a really cute little cover page here using some paper shower stickers. And then I finished it on March 2nd of 2024. So it took me about 2 weeks to fill this out. Super fun, super cute. Then we have this journal right here, which is so cute. This is from Paper Shower, which I love. I don't know if she still sells these because I know she was trying to get rid of them a long time ago, but if there are any available in her shop, I definitely recommend purchasing because these are great quality. You can use my referral link to get 10% off your first order. And I think if there are any left, they are super discounted because she's trying to clear her stock. It's just like a fun little bullet journal that I use as like a daily junk journal. And yeah, the sticker on the cover is from one of my friend's clubs at school, I think. It's just really cute. It says, "Be kind." And I just thought like the teal really matched the rest of the journal. I haven't looked through these journals in so long that it's like crazy to look at them now. I'm definitely gonna like flip through them a little bit more after I finish filming this video. Cover page is adorable. I started it on March 3rd. And I finished the journal on April 5th. And of course, I had to make a little page to celebrate that I had written in 50 journals because I do feel like that is quite the milestone. Love, love, love this journal. We have another one of these like Monet journals from Dollarama. Of course, it got super chunky. I absolutely love these. Like the covers are so beautiful as well. And they were so affordable, like literally $4 for a journal like this. So cute. I love it. This was journal number 51, which I started on April 6th. Super cute little cover page. And I finished it on May 24th. Okay, moving on, we have a travel journal. And if you guys have watched any of my videos before, you also know that my two favorite journals are like my more specialty ones. So my travel journals and my December dailies. And oh my gosh, I love this travel journal so much. It is for my first international trip since COVID to Japan with my family for 3 weeks. And this journal is like a little travel themed journal that I got from a D-stash a long time ago, but love it so much. It has so many memories in it. I do my travel journals a very specific way. So I'm not going to get into explaining it here, but if you want to see a flip through, it is available on my channel. This is volume number 52. My color scheme for this journal was green, pink, and yellow. And like inside, I'm just going to kind of like do a flip like this. There's like pictures, there's ephemera from all of my days. Like, it's just so good. There's writing, there's stickers, there's washi tape. These journals just fill out so nicely and I love them. Our first day was May 25th and then we came back on June 15th. So that's this journal right here. So cute. If you want to see the full flip through this, which I definitely recommend, go check it out on my channel in my travel journal playlist. Next journal is another faux wood grain journal. This one is from Dollarama, of course. Again, this is the third color that you guys have not seen in this video just yet. I put a bunch of little like butterfly and like grayish, bluish stickers on the cover. I thought that turned out pretty cute. I love this little Brandy Melville sticker. I started this journal on June 16th once I came back from my trip, and it lasted me all the way until July 27th, so about a month and 10 days to fill out this journal. Super cute, not much to say about this one though. Then we have this adorable journal, which came in the same like set that I bought at Midori. So like these two were kind of matching journals. Super cute. This one is my favorite cover though. It's adorable. I love this little like duck swan boat. And I don't know, I just think the theme of this is really cute. Yeah, so I started this journal on July 28th. I feel like this cover page is adorable. And I finished this journal on August 9th. 11 days to fill out this journal, which is pretty quick and I love it. So cute. This cover is absolutely stunning. The foil is beautiful. Then we have this journal right here, which is another Dollarama journal. It is the same style as this journal right here. Like these are the same kind of notebooks. And I just said like, I love the colors on these covers and like, I just love the paint streak kind of effect. I think it's really cute. So on this cover, I have a bunch of stickers. We have some Olivia Rodrigo stickers, Coffee Monsters Co. stickers, This one is from Waterloo. This one is from a club at school. Super cute. Love this so much. This journal I started on August 10th. We have a quote here from a song, or a lyric from a song, I guess, and a really cute little doodly cover. I thought the colors matched the cover super well, of course. And then I finished this journal on September 19th. Next, we have this journal right here, which is volume number, let's see. I didn't write it. What volume is this? The next one is 57. So this is volume number 56, which is a journal from Noda, as you can see. The Noda brand, which, like I said, is a brand that you can get at Indigo in Canada. Super cute. I love the cranes on this cover. This journal I started on September 20th, and I love this setup here and this giant paper shower card, which fit so perfectly in this journal. That is September 20th. And I finished the journal on Halloween. Lots of, how can I show you guys? Lots of good stuff in this journal as well, as you can see. And it does have gold foiled edges, which is really pretty. Yeah, journal number 57 is this journal right here, which came in the same set as this journal. You can kind of tell like the styles are very similar. It also has that gold sparkly foil, which is beautiful. And look at these cute little fairies on the back. That is so cute. I love it. I love this cover as well. I feel like it's perfect for fall. So I started this journal on November 1st of 2024. I actually wrote the year for once, and I did a few little fall doodles here. I finished this journal on November 14th. Super cute. We have more doodles. But yeah, this was a fun journal that I finished in about 2 weeks. Moving on, we have this journal right here, which has a bunch of stickers on the cover. I love when my journals are plain on the cover so that I can do a fun collage like this. We have stickers from Papershire, from a club at school, from Happy Hippie Sticker Co., and then just kind of some like Taylor Swift themed stickers throughout, because this was the journal where I went to the Eras Tour in November of 2024, and I love that girl. I started this journal on November 14th. Look at this super cute baby picture of me. This was volume number 58. And I finished this journal on November 30th, so it took me about a little over 2 weeks to get through this journal. This is a journal that I got while I was in Japan from a dollar store, so it was literally $1. When I went back this year, I had to buy 2 more because I just thought this journal was so fun. And has it's like a little coiled journal, spiral journal. So fun. Love it. For my December daily of 2024, we have another faux wood grain journal right here. This is like the warmer wood tone color. I have a sticker from Papershire on the cover, and then a Gongcha Christmas sticker on the back because my housemate, one of my housemates, works at Gongcha, and she gave me this Snoopy sticker, and it was Christmas themed, so I wanted to use it. I started this journal on December 1st and ended it on December 31st of 2024, but I'll show you like the little setup anyway. This is volume number 59. Look how cute. Love it. And then here we have Goodbye December. At the end, we also took a little trip to like cottage country in Canada. And so there's a bit of travel journaling in here at the back as well. So I really love that. Next, we have my first journal of 2025, which is this journal right here. This is a journal from Dollarama, same as like the teal and the pink one. I put this little postcard that my parents got me on the cover because I thought the colors really matched. So this is my first journal of 2025. It is volume number 60. Started it on January 1st, of course, and then I finished it on February 10th. So it took me about a month and 10 days to work through this journal. Super fun, not much to say about it, but it did get a little bit chunky and I love it. For February of this year, I had to use this Je T'aime journal that is from Noda. It came also in a set of 3. I have a bunch of random stickers on the back that I just wanted to put somewhere. I started this journal on February 11th. It is volume number 61. I did a little doodly cover, which I really love. And then I finished it on February 28th. So it took me about 17 days to work through this. And we have another doodly cover. And I just think it's really cute. This is a perfect journal for February, I feel like. So love that. Moving on, we have this Yop and Tom journal that I got for Christmas many years ago, but I didn't use it until this year, which is crazy to think about. It even feels so long ago that I was using this journal, but here we are. It's just one of those bullet journals once again with like the thicker paper. This is volume number 62. We have a bunch of random stickers here. And I started this journal on March 1st. This cover page is beautiful. I am obsessed. And I finished the journal on April 16th. So it took me about a month and 2 days to work through this journal. Super cute, got really chunky. If you want to see again, flip throughs and setups, they are all available on my channel. Next, we have the journal that took me to the end of my undergrad, which is so sentimental to think about. So I stuck a bunch of school-related stickers on the cover. A bunch of these I made for my department's student council, and I feel like they are just so cute. So like, I love it. I'm obsessed with this cover. Volume number 63. I started this journal on April 17th. So cute. And I finished it on May 24th. So it took me about a month and a week to get through this journal. So fun. There's a lot of good stuff in this journal as well. And this is another one of those faux wood grain journals from Dollarama. Next, we have another Dollarama journal. This is the same as the this one, the teal one, and the other pink one with the Olivia Rodrigo stickers. I love like the kind of paint smudge, like icing kind of look on the cover. I feel like that is super aesthetic. This was my travel journal for my Korea, Japan trip with my girls this year that we took in May and June. It's like a really fun journal. I do it the same way as all my other travel journals. So the theme for this journal was pink, purple, and blue. It is so full with like so much stuff. The flip through for this journal is just so good. I left for this trip on May 25th, and then we came back on June 13th, I think. June 13th. So very similar dates to my Japan trip of last year, but it just happened to be that way. And yeah, so this is the journal right here. Super cute. It got so chunky. So much good stuff in here. We have pictures, we have ephemera, we have writing, and I'm obsessed. I love my travel journal so much. I can't even explain. Like, it's just so good. And I had to put a little deja vu sticker. It's an Olivia Rodrigo sticker, but it was purple, so it matched the theme. And I felt like this trip was a little bit of deja vu since I had gone to Japan at like pretty much the exact same time the year before. But love it. Then we have this thick little journal right here. She's definitely not little at all. This is a journal from Dollarama. It says be the windshield, not the bug on the cover, which is just like a little bit ironically funny. The bugs here I thought were super cute. I loved the gold coil, and this journal got so thick and chunky, as you can tell. I started this journal on June 14th. And oh, this is super cute. This is a little like junk spread of me and my friend Chloe when we hung out. And then I finished this journal on August 1st. But yeah, this was journal number 65. That I have so many journals now that I cannot keep track of which number they are at all. But this was journal number 65. Super cute, super chunky. Here we have my travel journal for my Belgium trip, and she is like probably the thickest journal that I own. Look at this. This is ridiculous, but I absolutely love it, and she held up super well. This is a journal that my parents got for me from China. Don't know where they got it from, but it like held up really well. It's really good quality. The theme for this travel journal was green, blue, black, and brown. So we have a bunch of colors inside. But like, she is just like chock full of memories, of pictures, of ephemera, of writing. Like, I absolutely love this journal so much. She is pretty recent, but this was my trip to Belgium and France. I was doing a little like summer intensive program for teaching French in Belgium. And then I went to France for a few days after with my friend. It is from August 2nd to, when did I come back? The 25th, I think. August 2nd to the 25th. Yep. And yeah, probably the chunkiest journal I own. I don't know if she'll ever flatten down a little bit, but I love her. Like, love her. We're really getting close to the end. I swear. We have 2 journals left. The first one is this journal right here, which is a little Muji journal that I actually thrifted. I thrifted the whole pack of these for like $3, which amazing deal. I put this little Pow's Art Nook frog sticker on the cover because I thought the maroon kind of matched a little bit. Super cute. This is volume number 67. I started this journal on August 26th of 2024, and I finished it on September 6th, which means it took me like 10 days to get through this journal, which is super thin. So yeah, pretty typical of me. The last journal I have to show you is number 68 right here. Like I said, this is number 69, the one that I'm currently working on. But this is number 68. It is a journal from Dollarama. It came in a pack of 5 for $5, so $1 each, and I ended up splitting the pack with my sister. This is one of the ones that I kept. Super cute. It is actually taller than any other journal I've ever used before. All of my journals have always been the same height, so it's a little bit weird to have one that's a little bit taller, but that's okay. This was volume number 68. We have a bunch of pictures of me as the cover. Don't ask me why, but I started this journal on September 7th. We have a doodly cover page. I try to alternate between like doing collages and doing doodles because I feel like it's good for me to be a little bit more creative sometimes with my spreads, which I get when I do doodles. So I finished this journal on October 3rd. Turned out really cute. And that is journal number 68. And with this being journal number 69, those are all the journals I have worked in since my 1,000 days of daily journaling video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know this video was long, but yeah, those are all my journals. I honestly love journaling. I'm not sure what the future is going to look like for my journaling, especially in 2026. But looking back at these journals makes me feel a little bit more motivated. So we'll have to see. Let me know your thoughts in your comments down below. Tell me how many journals you guys have completed, how long you guys have been journaling for. I would love to know and love to chat. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.